Alright, I am Wavdium. Murder on the Warp Express, BokGak. I forgot to do one more run. I was going to do a Haruhi reading, so I did a Bible reading. I was like, oh damn, I forgot. I was too busy with other stuff, I guess. Or it's in tear, probably that. The numbers are out. 2, whoa. 2 plus 3. 11? When right now it's usually 12 for the newer ones, I guess. 16, and then so these are base numbers. Probably Dane's, yeah, Toyn power own plus final power plus 1. Ooh. Yeah, their support. They'll be fine anyway. But all the new units, because of how many Toyns they have, rely heavily on you can get multiple Toyns to hit heads. So sometimes they do just do absolutely nothing since they don't hit enough heads. They keep losing flashes, then they die. I think I'm own with that problem sometimes, but thing is, Arknight's Lab has ended. I still have a lot of lunacy because I stopped rolling on banners because they got rid of 2 stars. I used to roll on every banner when I had a 2 star, and usually in that first 10 pull, got that 2 star, got that new 3 star. That's how it was before, but now it's not. It's not like that anymore. They stopped doing 2 stars, so I haven't been rolling. Saved up for Arknight Swab, got those 230 pulls. I did pity drag, and now it's just, oh, okay. Now what do I do? So time to see, is Wavdium truly back? Can I get new 3-star unit first 10 pull? If I don't, I will eat some seaweed. And I'm all out of water. I don't drink that tap water. Tap water is filthy. You gotta boil that water. And then tool it, put it in the fridge. So, you know, it becomes cold. But, so remember trick extraction. Okay, what did I do? This was a dupe, wasn't it? Yeah, I wanted to shout drip. I remember when that Deadly released, I just had to do one more mirror dungeon. Then was able to death them. I did another one, I think, to try them out. No, I did not. I'm not too sure. Anyway, I just need to know the rates of the rate up. That's it. Don't throw egos on my face. I have all the egos. I thought it's like 1.3 or something. No, it is 0.7250? Is that lower than Heaven Turns Red, actually? Well, I always thought it was 1.3, or is that like just the base? No. No, that was for ego being 1.3. Not even 3% for the 3 stars? I didn't know it was that bad. How did I get so many of the new units on the first 10 pull then if it's below 1%? In Counterside, I do it normally, consistently, first 10 pull, because it is 1% flat for the rate up unit, but it's not in Limbus. I am a bit surprised. Okay, I'll do a few more pulls maybe. I have nothing to spend my stuff on. I said this before. Just nothing for me to spend it on. Just let's try to get some new units, I guess. Damn, did they lower the rates? I did not know it was 0.7 something. That is insane. See how many tickets I have? What do I do with all these? Yep. I really have almost everything in the game since I stopped gambling, but now I have returned to gamble. And then I got Meursault! Now the Blood Fiend team is complete. But he's pretty weak if he's towering from Fireface Gregor, I guess. Alright. Should I stop there? I feel like 50 pulls. Or do I really need W Heath out of everyone? Come on, who cares about W Heath? Alright, let's dabble some more. I have 70,000 lunacy, alright? So, better than what I rolled for Maruyama, alright? 90 pulls to say I got all of the units during that banner. Not really a flex. See, since a single 10 pull for the pirate one, and I did another 10 pull of both of the raid ups for the actual event one. And then I actually threw him on a white. No, one of them was lightning, wasn't it? Yeah, lightning breaker, I guess, yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should have just cut my losses at 50. How much am I going down by now? This so I can get a full WCorp team. And turn out to set Meursault. Yeah, I don't. This is what I thought. I only roll when there is a 2-star unit. If there's not a 2-star unit, it's just wasting pulls at that point. I feel like. Maybe should I get one of the announcers at this point? I really want to gamble. All right. It's been so long since I was able to gamble in Limbus something. I was saving my pulls for so long for Arnite Swap, and then it just went and on just like that. It just was basically nothing, it felt like. Just, oh, 230 pulls, and it's nothing for that event. Then I had to go to Arc Knights, and it's like, oh, if you have 30 pulls, here's your limited Exusai. Oh, you want to roll some more? Here's other limited. Wow. And then finally, a game with bad rates that I used to be very good at gambling at is finally not giving me a single thing. I sharded that boss before, and I sharded that just like what happened when I got Zishan during the thing. Alright, 40 more pulls. Alright, birdie. Yeah. I was hoping you actually did an announcer, so I haven't thought any of the interval announcers if you couldn't tell. Yeah, you can't extract them if it's not their banner. So yeah, there's no announcers in the pool, but you have to pity them. Alright. I'll just grab the HeathCliff then. And I saved some boxes. Okay, make sure I grab the right one, yes. Okay, now to actually try these 2 new units out. As I will have to eat the seaweed, so my throat will be worse. Oh, come on, get open the seaweed. No water, only some tea downstairs. Right. Oh. I love seaweed. Not my charge team. I have a WCorp charge. Oil on my finger. I went to touch the mouse now. Oh man. Let me just build the teams real quick. Okay, I think I should do it then where I read the stories. So I'll start with Prince of Manchaland, I guess. Alright. Everything is seaweed. Oh, my throat's gonna hurt after this. Don't grab my tongue so I don't touch it. Oh no, the container's also oily. What am I doing? Some seaweed in my mouth. Sometimes I dream. I dream of the burning confessional, of the kindred's dismembered bodies, and the trembling rides of the amusement park. Die, filthy, disgusting beasts! Look, I brought water! You need water to put out the fire burning your home to the ground. Don't you? Too bad you are too soon to anywhere near your own salvation. Ah! Raiders yell at the top of their lungs as they trample our land. We wanted to live too! Do you have even an inkling the suffering we endure day after day while your time blissfully frolic across the Manchaland? A family protests, their voices trembling with fear. Some beg for their wives too. Today's the day that I reduce this damn place to a pile of ashes. Makes this less easy now. I eat that proper office building you always dreamed of. Well, my family never survived this dream. Just as they failed to in the waking world. 131 rounds of expeditions, 79 attempts at arson, 21 attempts at hosing us down, 3 volleys of trebuchet strikes, 17 total counts of sniper shots and assassination attempts, and 10 all-out battles. 671 kindreds killed, 3,449 blood bags burned. Visions of this dream are as precise as the clarity of my memory. I recalled them with the same vividness of that day, recalling the varied ways in which they were killed and accompanying tries to obtain their last words. Wait, don't I have voices off actually? No, they're on. I turned them on when I was doing this stage art. And I do nothing but witness it, all from the parade's vent. Witness. For the first time, the parade comes to a stop. My vantage point presents me with a vision of a massacre inflamed by mania. Oh man, the seaweed's still in my mouth. Basically disintegrated from my saliva. Which is reminiscent of the shroud of humans who once cheered happily at our parade. So standing still like a stone, I observed them. Meursault, listen to me, this is my man. We're kindred. The dream is nearing its end. At this moment, with mere minutes separating this dream and the waking world, my man always grabs me by my shoulders and calls me my name. But I do not answer her, because there is no Meursault in the procession. As that is the rule as written, I follow it. In moments like this, I begin to wonder how I understand so little of my own child. And the princess, oh noble prince, have you aught to say, princess? We now stand upon the last vestiges of our kingdom. Those who are dream of envy have looted and plundered our land bare. You are the first prince. Its fate now lies solely in your hands. Thus, are you suggesting that I free, princess? What other recourse have I to suggest? A royal prince must rightfully stand his ground. No matter what is to come, he shall fight to the bitter end. I see. If that is your rule, then I suppose no words, regardless of its speaker, would sway you from here. Oh no, there's multiple people here. Is it my man and the princess not the same person? Let's rephrase that, noble prince. You are aware of the rule that this march must never stop, correct? Indeed, for this is the endlessly eternal blessed carnival. My prince, you are also the vanguard of the procession. Should you stop, you will relieve it of its eternity. Thus, I implore you to march on, dear prince. March over the ruins of this kingdom and go forward. Found a new kingdom, reborn and rewritten by your hands. You mean? Become king, my prince. If that is your will, princess, the fairest and the wisest of the kingdom, then that was the new rule bestowed upon me. No rule? No rule. When the request behind a rule is reasonable, I carry it out. No more, no less. Live. I turn away from the lingering whisper of my man's last words. I feel the pressure of the blood fiend hierarchy, the very essence of which has infused my blood, and intensified a degree higher. Oh, fair kindred, now! Then I wake. Report! We have marched to the hallway point of the economy class section, as per your majesty's command. Robot in the background? What is that? The procession's end is near, and so is the time for your majesty to join it at its rear. As my man had commanded me, I fled to Manchaland to build my own kingdom. How many new blood bags have we gained? A total of 6 today, and not one more. I've relayed that no more than that is to be made as per your majesty's decree. And, as the time for you to create a new kindred is nigh, I have set aside a few prospective passengers who may receive that honor. Well done. I commend your efforts. Anything for the kingdom and the family's prosperity. It was rather convenient how the rule was perfectly doviterated with instinct. Okay, switch it up. Oh, full screen for Firefox? Dovitaliated. Means that 2 or more things have been joined together by a strong interacting joint called a dove. Joined together by means of a dovetail, fit or cause fit together easily and conveniently. The moment my mind ceased to exist, my very instincts alerted to my ascension in the hierarchy. And with it, a sudden pressure sliced through me, then a steeper responsibility to propagate the family, as I had no children of my own. Indeed, I required a place where propagation of the family was guaranteed, a furtive place that could hide our growth from foreign forces, making it a most reasonable decision to hide myself within the warp train to escape Petor. No other place has so perfectly met the needs of my purpose, and none shall ever again. Please, don't kill me! Ah! The Stryer leads me to a room with a passenger who is terrified out of his mind. Terrified as he may be, despite the considerable amount of time this train must have spent in stasis, there's a spark of life within him, desperately trawling to prolong his existence, and that makes him a prime candidate to join my family. You need not be afraid, for I too was once human. However, considering the city's standards of what constitutes a human and what does not, I still belong in the former category. Therefore, Upon adjusting the distinction to before blood fiend characteristics become apparent and after. But to me, the human existence and the princely existence were indistinguishable from one another. You know, that guy's just trembling there. What is Meursault talking about? It's just there. Thus the same shall be true to thee. Oh wait, what does that even mean? That doesn't make any sense! Ah! I did not wait for him to finish his reply and stick my teeth into his jugular. Warm blood spreads to every corner of my body. Some may say that subjects of the kings deserve to be heard, but that would be inefficient. I was given but 2 rules. 1, the march must never end. 2, I must raise my kingdom. And no more. Alright. Another thing of seaweed then. Oh, that's salty. Finger. Oh, no. Oh, we go. Well, did I have a 3-star ticket? Do I have a seasonal 3-star ticket? Oh man, I literally was thinking, no, it won't count for these 2. And, oh no! No! I mean, there are a piece of seaweed because of that. Oh! Damn! I forgot that the event ones are considered seasonal. Oh man. Yeah, let me do my other thing.
다른 칸까지 물러나 있어. 이 새끼의 부정승차자다.
Ugh. Damn that seaweed. No water still. Like smart to see. Confirming railway status unobstructed. 5 minutes left until train arrival is announced at the platform. Agents on site, please complete the cleanup ASAP. Your attention, please. 5 minutes left until. Ew. In the last star of a warp train, a few troop agents stood facing an unknown fixer who was armed to teeth with workshop-made deers. An azure-seamed blade, drawn with energy, emerged from the child's elbow and pierced through the fixer's heart. Then the child let out a pale breath of relief as he deactivated his overcharged gauntlet. Wasn't it like the whole breath thing? Like pale breath was one of Moses' things from the Sourcing Detective. It's been years since I read that, hasn't it? Oh, that's the deer she's been using in it. Looks workshop made. Don't these cost a fortune, Ike? The child shot an irritated glance at the floor, where a glove made of hydrated material lay. A hand, severed at the wrist, would have been a more appropriate term than a glove. Not that it mattered, the child was more interested in the piece of equipment that clearly was not standard issue, even at first sight. I can tell from the serial number that's one of those Toy Workshop top-tier products. Toy Works... It's like T-O-R... Toy Workshop? Not sure what that is, but you're saying it's fancy stuff, yeah? Now I see why she was so brutally strong. What grade was she then? Let's see, the ID card in her wallet says grade 4. Chuff it now! That fucking hand over there is a grade 4? 10 seconds in name, but millennia in actuality was enough time to turn every passenger aboard the train into rampaging maniacs. Madness, however, comes in different forms. Some passengers long for death, flaying themselves and painting the walls with their own flesh and blood, while others continue to fight back without a moment's respite, even after they've completely fallen into insanity. Blimey! What's that grade 4 been up to all this time? To be giving me this much grief, even with the CCA on? First time I've been pushed like this. Didn't you say the same thing the last time that a train was cancelled? Oi! That was when I had to nip out and give the Class 5 lads a hand. How's that the same, huh? Huh? I suppose today wasn't exactly a walk in the park for you. You had to clean up on your own after all. Huh? Ugh! Something unusual about her? Whoa, she's accumulated so many penalty points, probably enough to demote her from her original fixer grade. Nothing unusual then. Just another bloody stowaway. Penalty points, check. Contract papers, check. She's a grade 2 fixer just a few days back. By heck, no wonder the last was such a handful. Back in WCorp's heyday, the term stowaway referred to freeloaders who would either get on the warp train without tickets or occupy first-class seats using economy-class tickets. Today, however, the meaning of the word has somewhat changed. People used to travel on the warp trains only 3 or 4 times a year at most, a luxury easily afforded by wealthy citizens who preferred the first-class seats. But when passengers began to go missing and one accident followed another, demand took a dive, until people avoided first-class seats like the plague in spite of WCorp's promotion and encouragement. These rich uns are so tight. Would it kill them just to buy a first-class ticket? I don't think the price difference between economy and first class really matters, but the bad rumors are not helping. What doesn't matter? You know what? Never mind. Now that I think about it, them first class seats. One bad word and the business is done for. Not all that surprising, innit? Don't you think people might start taking them again in time? Ah, yeah. Our proud slogan. Just 10 seconds anywhere. People used to pay daft money for a trip that'd be over in a blink. I'll also need to brag on about it over a pint. But now, first class is more like a risky investment. Who'd shell out for a ride when you can't even count on getting out in one piece? It'd be more convenient if combat professionals were placed in a special compartment just like tower fixers. I wonder if the higher-ups had ever considered it. Reckon they have done it if it ever crossed their minds. The price of first-class seats is calculated to yield only the bare minimum profit, substituting for the passengers' emotions and time. After the fall of a bottoming corporation, WCorp is desperate to cover their losses. To sustain the operation of its trains and make the time payments owed to T-Corp, they seek ever more extreme emotions to harvest. That's why they would rather risk the lives of their tween-up agents than lower the price of the first-class seats or place the passengers in their special compartment. You just see them index proxies that turned up the other day? All of them were dead set on sitting in economy to do their bready priest trips. Then the day before that, a thumb capo fancied his seat just behind first class since the superior was sat up there. Oh, do you mean those corpses with the jaws smashed into bits? That was far from boring. I actually liked it. What do you know about it? You weren't even called in for support since you're only level 2. Forget it. I'm off. Good luck putting them back together. Can't exactly help out collecting the pieces wearing this armor. Clocking out early today? Hey, been a while since I clocked out on time. Catch you later. Confirming, Freedom Agent consents to return to congestion training armor. Armor disengagement in process. Oi, be gentle with it. I ought to get my shoulders swapped for prosthetics. Don't get why this fancy armor so bloody heavy. Congestion training armors, better known as CCAs, are astronomically expensive units of equipment, authorized only for level 4 tune-up agents or whom demonstrate the highest job performance. There was a time when CCAs played a larger role in external conflicts, such as power struggles between wings and hunting down syndicates in the back streets. But recently, they are more often used to contain the passengers of warp trains. Yeah, today's the day I'm gonna drop by the pub on the way back and congestion detected, entire fleet of train PW24. And grab a pin. Congestion or congested is one of the 5 levels of danger warnings issued by WCorp to its tune-up agents. The warp train is deemed obstructed when it's running without any issues, and passengers suppression becomes necessary along with the usual tune-up, status changes to delayed, and then there's congested, which means that rare types of enemies have emerged or passenger resistance has become severe, prompting the dispatch of multiple level 3s and level 4 agents or a level 4 outfitted with the CCA. Level 5 agents can clear up congested in no time, but confirming, no level 5 trip agents are present at the platform. They are usually tied up in handling cancelled trains, a grade 1 fixer, grade 1 fixer level threat, and derailed cases present something far more dangerous. Congestion training armor deployment authorized for level 4 agent on site. Hold on a sec, me? Hearing the announcement, the child gave a quick look of disbelief at the list of train-up agents available on the platform, and realized that he was the only one available for sortie. That sweet, sweet dream of heading home on time fizzled out with the blaring sound of the warning alarm. Attention, all agents! Railway congestion detected! Railway congestion detected! Attention, all agents! Nearest level 4 agent, please board the next train immediately and commence tween-up operations. 125 seconds until next arrival. Huh? You haven't checked out yet? You know, I'm thinking about trying out the new menu at Ham Ham Pang Pang for a day. Dough. What? They're talking. They're taking the piss out of me, just dough. Unfortunately for the child, looks like it's overtime again for him today. He used to pay the overtime, right? And then what's the point of that pay if you can't even spend it? Like that new menu at Ham Ham Pang Pang. Oh. I'm seaweed. Man, I love seaweed. Alright. Billy. This is dried sea. BokGak. Thought I tweened up. I tweened this place up. Alright, now we skip to a stage to test them out. Okay, now it's time to test out more things. Alright, yeah. I wonder if people actually do reread it with the voices. Frankly, I still have the original recording on YouTube of my original Warp Express one. Alright. 287 health compared to our WCorp. Fight tankier because they are level 4 with the armor on. So they do have charge barrier. One rupture town. One rupture town. Only procs of one rupture town. Rupture is still dead for WCorp. Did he just hit 2 tails? Now Meursault is going to do something. Usually one with flash still. Okay, now I'm probably making dark bread later today, so that's I look forward to that. It's just what was it? Butter, some oil, and a bunch of garlic, and then throw it on some bread. Throw it in the oven. I think that's it. I've never made dark bread before, surprisingly. So I think Meursault just lost the flash there. Oh, it's just lost the flash as well. Alright. Wow. What else am I gonna do? Oh, okay, I did the res there. Hopefully that helps. But man, like I said before, when Warp Express dropped, and then that's when like the millions of packs started changing for the worse. So now it's all just a bunch of ads. So this is almost dead, by the way. But what's that image of the rapid punchers? Alright, yeah, I did finish that pack of seaweed while I was skipping the story scenes. So just have to keep this is it. He's still freezing now. Doesn't matter. They're just blood bags anyway. I probably won't do the entire thing today. I won't retort it. I mean, it's just Murder Warp Express today. That's it. I mean, I record time telling time because I thought it was like, oh, haha, time telling time, but Warp Express. So I'm gonna skip the study for a different video. I'll edit in with some other ones. So some other Limbus daily where half the videos is gonna be me looking at the Lego sets. And I saw like some weird Santa one at dollar store. Fun Santa chimney surprise poly bag. Who's paying $5 for that? Or no, what was it? I forgot the name. It's like, yeah, something with fun chimney surprise or fun time with chimney Santa. Santa fun time with chimney. Like a chimney? Small build. I still am pretty upset that I didn't do the one more run of the Mirror Dungeon theme pack for Arknights. So I want to do one more. So I was gonna make it. I had the joke and everything. So I got more. I think. Wait, actually, should I even? Nah, I'll just stop that there. Okay, I'm not even going to. No, I'm not even going to do that. Then I'm just still over. Oh, come on. Really, Brazen Bowl? Alright. You did 2 still swats then. Oh, yeah, I thought this exists. And I have the 20 drips from Pontillas. Okay. Now, time to test out this one. Alright, so I didn't even do I didn't do the overcharge thing. Okay. Maybe I'll do that next time. Okay, so I'm just going to go this. No, I only need 3, don't I? I'll also do this and just hit the res if I can. That should help with flashing, right? Yes, we're on 9. They're all the same. 5 plus 4. Yeah, okay, they're all the same. That's neat. Oh! I think shouldn't Rhodia and Dawn be a bit higher to their second team grids compared to Seti? Also, I still don't really like the Blood Fiends. So if I can build a breed of these 5. Because I ride on still 2s, right? Because I think the Seti sort of leans more into the rupture sort of thing, even though it'd be unsustainable. And towards no bleed counters don't have the sewing target. Or no, that's still 1. That inflicts sewing target, but so it is 2 bleed count and still 2, right? 2 bleed count, alright. 1 rupture count as well. And what's fragility? Alright. And whole hard blood armor thing. They don't have the mask. Oh yeah, they're supposed to get masked on later, that's why. Okay, I want to save that though first. Need to always make sure I do get the free res. Still no bleed, I guess. This is no, 8-4, alright. But this has no count on it. Since Dawn and Rhodia both have 1 count on their counters. Rhodia, no! My bleed, Rhodia, how could you? Alright, so 2 count now. Wow. That was sad. Oh, Dawn has enough for their airfare. Oh no, they don't do. Yeah, I have no, they have to do a special and spend their hard blood. Really? No, I don't want to spend the hard blood yet. Okay, actually, they don't even need to trash. They have no trash win stuff, right? They're still unopposed, right? Yeah, no, I don't have to trash. That's good. Yay. That's weed count. 11 free. Alright. And now for the still free. And this is a Romancha parade also. What is this rust resistance on this enemy? I don't actually know. Yeah, it's usually, I know like 2 or 3 of them are resistant for those daily ones. Not even stagger. Wow. Yeah, so they are. No, yeah, West is just endured, not ineffective. So their ineffective is Gloom and Pride. Alright. I'm now having to deal with this part, which rolls high. Ah, Otis had to be as like absolute res. So they all increase their thing. But no. Otis had to be there. Oh, it's also rolling a 5. Do I have enough aggro and Dregger? Yeah, let's have Dregger do it. Oh, did the first stagger threshold remove or not? But that is from the Hardwood armor. No, it was something else. How did it was it supposed to remove the first stagger threshold? The focus performance? No. Tuning Ego Series. Well, Matcha Parade. No, not that. There's a lot of roads featuring the printing market, both 50% still free. Okay, yeah. Hardwood armor stacks. This was actually how to XP here without using hardwood armor stack. Fix performance. No, I thought they had a thing to remove the thing. Ah, did I misread it? Ah, that must be it. I must have misread. What a shame. But I think it's still for a kill here too, also. Be staggered and then kill for still too. Wait, no, I think I was worth the kill. I don't think it's enough. 26 damage was enough? With that second toy. Alright. So, don't know what happened to the first stagger threshold remove. I thought that was part of the tit. News. Express thing. Yeah, you can't review it well on the actual Steam thing. I have to do on the Steam website in order to actually view the things. Intro Steam then. Because I'm reading on things, so it's part of his passive. Turns out for the following effects, activate Manchaland identities with max hardwood armor stacks. Sustained focus performance. When staggered due to damage, turn from staggered and assume all hardwood armor on self. Okay, so yeah, I sort of skipped over that then. So yeah, they'll definitely have max hardwood armor stack at turn start. And then they gain focus performance, which if they're hit, it's staggered from damage. Don't know if that counts for Drigger's self-bleed, I think? No, the self-bleed just lowers his health, so he's near the thing, he's staggered by everything. So yeah, this should count for Drigger, but you have to have him at max stacks, which is the bad part, I guess. Okay, let me just wait one turn before I go into the thing. Okay, so I have pre-syncing identities, so it goes a bit faster. Because we'll be properly build it up. Most of it hit the charge once on the head when that part appears, but this is very inefficient, you know. A small syncing team with Rodion is way faster, or you can DST Rodion solo with Rhyme Shank corrosions. But it's easier to see the animations, I guess. Yeah, animations for Identity seem to be doing a lot flashier compared to some of the season 1 ones like that, you know, older ones, where it's more simpler. Now they all want to be very flashy. Wow, what of effects. Alright. So now let me try the overcharge. I didn't do it last time. My bad on that, okay. You can do it against that still. You're probably not losing anyone, but. Okay, so we gain the thing next turn. I thought they would have done it there for a second. You failed right at the end, HeathCliff. I sort of want more seaweed right now. Is that bad? I want more seaweed. Okay, it's quite a bit of sinking actually. But the Hong was going to destroy a cow. It's a few bits of potency, I guess. Oh, I have 2 sinking count. Now it's at 13 free. Now he has to hit. Oh, he's in his overcharge stuff. He's doing like some weird, he has like some weird like aura around him, I guess. I don't want him to hit by a charge in. That's fine. So I have Otis blocked for now. Don't want to keep that count on. On invading one charge, the base power plus 5 for effect. On invade plus 1 post replying rupture to next turn. Yeah, that's like a weird. Yeah, that was always a weird thing. It's like, oh yeah, you can plus more replying post first turn for still next turn, max 3 plus per turn. It's like, oh, that's very specific. I mean, that's help with Watson. He's more being neutral for still 2, and then positive on flash win with conditional or active on still 3. So. Okay, 27-12. Now, but you saw him. Now he's getting hit and getting more charge, right? How does it work? Okay, now he has 16 charge, and it should. Where is it? Huh?
정리 정도는 신입들 맡겨. 나는 혼잡칸으로 간다.
Oh, it's next turn. Oh, I thought it'd be immediately there. No. Don't try to tilt him this turn. Do I have someone just take a lot of hits real quick? Alright. So I want to tilt him with like sinking and that's still. So I'm just have people dart real quick. Yeah, just need some bit more charge, will you?
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정리하다.
The sinking is fine. It'll be neutral because of the whole I guess anything that has the buffs, the final point and crashing. The next turn they'll be absolutely murdered by HeathCliff hitting that weak part. I don't know if he has enough sanity for it actually. What is HeathCliff sanity right now? I'm not too sure. 10 sanity. That's fine. He has that max charge anyway. Or he loses what? Oh. I forgot he's just gonna do that. Not like I extra return. Otis, still die for the team. For the team, Otis. Okay, now HeathCliff, murder this. 3! Okay, thinking got it, but okay. I was on trying to overcharge thing. Yep, there we go. I think this video's over now. Man, why am I actually up at update hour? This is not good. I want to make my dark bread. I'm just going to skip this. Yeah, so there's maintenance right at reset, so you can remove the Pilgrims of Compassion stuff from the game. Yeah, theater's done as well, you know. Alright, so I've been. Oh yeah, we got this report. 500. Alright, yep, our banners is the HeathCliff. So I've been Lavio. Yes. Bye.